going on, everyone? My name is Scott Beach, here at Players Bench in the back of the Denver Superstore at Bauer Training Facility, and I'm here to try out the new Bauer NEXUS 1000 stick. With the Bauer NEXUS 1000, it's a brand new line from Bauer. If you had to compare it to another stick that Bauer made, it's probably closest to the Total One, but still there's a lot of differences. Alright boys, with the Bauer NEXUS 1000, Bauer incorporated the carbon nanotube reinforcement. Basically what that is they reinforce the entire stick with carbon, making it stronger and more abrasive for actually slashes and deflecting pucks. Basically what happens when you get a slash, it does a micro fracture where it gets slashed or you deflect the puck, which those actually lead up to when you snap the stick. By introducing the carbon inside the stick, they've actually made it more abrasive, so when you take those slashes and you get those deflections of the puck, it actually won't make those micro fractures that in turn end up snapping the stick. Alright, with the Bauer NEXUS 1000, they made the shaft called the NEXUS Power Shaft. Basically all it is it's concaved on all four sides. What it means by concaved is that it goes inward, 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 and inward. So your fingers actually naturally, when they grip a stick, if you can see, your fingers fold in, so they naturally are going to want to go inside the groove on the inside part of the shaft. Alright, with the NEXUS 1000 blade, they have what they call, it's like a high density foam on the heel of the blade, and then they have what they call the Power 3 core. Basically it's like a bladder that's in here. All it is just to make it more absorbent with the puck when catching passes. So like if you have a teammate that really likes to fire the puck at you, it'll be a little bit easier to catch that pass. Alright boys, Bauer has the TechStream technology. Basically what that is that that's their form of carbon, and it is actually 20% lighter than a normal carbon. With the NEXUS 1000, it is actually a true mid-flex profile. Basically all that is you actually get the flex point by the hand. So that's more targeted to the guys that actually, there's players out there that more shoot with their hand right where it stick handles. So if you're one of those guys that wheel around and you stick handle and you just like to shoot real quick, that flex point's going to be right where your hand's at. By having an actual true mid-flex, it actually gives you more power on your wrist shot if you guys do like to take wrist shots from outside. More like your power forwards kind of technically. They do like to take those power shots on the outside while they're breaking in on a defenseman. Also too, it's good for defensemen that like to take real big clobbers from the point. Since it is right there in your hand, you get that explosive power where your hand's at, and you just really let the bottom of the stick fly. I noticed when I was shooting actually, my wrist shot was really powerful. It did get a little wild. I was actually shocked that my slap shot was more accurate than my wrist shot was. It's normally the other way around. I will say that it will throw, the blade is actually different in the fact that when I was taking my shots, I actually felt like I was really wearing down on the blade, but the blade's actually still fine. I thought I was really just torquing on it, and the blade's still holding up really good. I do kind of go through sticks really quick, and the way I was shooting with this thing, I thought I was going to break it, and lo and behold, it lasted right through it. Who I would recommend this stick for? Everybody. It's geared for those power forwards, it's geared for those muckers and grinders, and it's actually also geared for a defenseman that is more of a home body defenseman. He likes to stay in front, he does kind of do a little bit more whacking than normal. And it's also good for you guys that like to take your shots from the point. So if you're a D and you've got a really good wrist shot from the point, it's right up your alley. It will serve the purpose for slap shots too. So overall, I would gear this stick for, anybody actually. I mean, almost anybody can use it, but that's who it is geared for. It is a higher price stick, but you do get your money's worth with it, that's for sure. Great stick by Bauer.
We get so caught up